Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Apex Investor. This is a channel where we look at what's trending in the stock market and in the investing world, and not only what's trending, but trying to have our finger on the pulse of what is going to be trending in the future. So, looking ahead to possible trends. So, let's look at the stock market. First of all, Cassava Sciences is down 23% today. They were trading between $98 to 146 today, so quite a volatile day for the stock. Volume was 20 million, uh, 10 times the average. So we can see a lot of attention on this stock. This is a great stock, but just not at this price. As I said in previous videos, you're looking at the best entry point for you is between 36, actually, no, make that 33 to about $37. That's the Apex investor entry point. Uh, and then anyone else, like a normal uh, stock trader or any other trader, would just say, maybe around 80 dollars and below. But I'm telling you, 33 to 37 is the best entry point for the stock. But if you're really itching to get into this, 80 and below is probably what you're looking at. I don't suggest you do that with this stock, however. And it's a pretty good stock. They are dealing with Alzheimer's disease, looking for a cure for Alzheimer's, and we'll see. Good luck to them. Moving on to GameStop. GameStop was trading today between 164 to 173 again. Low volume, one third of the average, and just stabilizing, but still somewhat on a downward trend. AMC, pretty much the same story going on here. They're rather stable as well, trading between 37 to $40, and the average, I should say, the volume is almost one third of the average. And this is also stabilizing, but somewhat on a downward trend as well. And lastly, looking at metamaterials, they are still stable. They were trading between 344 to 373. We saw the other day they did go down to around 320, around 320s level. So that is looking like the very good support there. That's strong support at the 320 level. It's reached there a few times, but that's definitely your entry point, 320 and below for the stock. Anything, uh, will this go below three? Probably not. You could possibly put an order for that, but it may not get filled. So 320 and below will most likely get filled for this stock. And in terms of selling, you probably want to sell off around 20 or above, depending on just how long you're willing to invest in this company. How long are you willing to just keep your money in this company? And the volume was about half the average. So that's all for metamaterials in terms of the trading session. We're going to look next at Finviz.com. Top loser, I should say big loser of the day is ANVS, minus 61%. And the big winner of the day, top winner is XBio. Uh, they're up 55%. Okay, moving on to Twitter. George Pelikaras did tweet today. Couple tweets. One was about the AR, uh, augmented reality eyewear. So yeah, they're one of those companies in the running for possibly being the breakout company for that sector. And we have seems to be a exposition coming up in November, including Qualcomm, Unity 3D, Niantic Labs, Adobe, Epic Games, Lenovo, Philips, and Metamaterial is part of this. They are uh, one of the official announced companies that are going to be part of that lineup, and that's on the AR reality event coming up. So that is, I was thinking of doing a video on this topic of is metamaterials a pump and dump? Because I know a lot of people are skeptical about it, but I think there is a lot of hard evidence to show that they are not. In particular, we have confirmed deals that they've signed, multi-million dollar deals that they signed with uh, aerospace and military companies such as Lockheed Martin. Yes, that's been confirmed. Boeing and others, as well as deals with uh, either by proxy or directly with the Department of Defense, yes, US government, federal government, and the Canadian federal government in terms of aviation and aerospace sectors. So is that a pump and dump? If it was, the government would not put a cent into it. So I think that answers your question, as well as the startup facility, the incubator facility that they do share with Tesla, that is funded again by the federal government. I think it's the Canadian federal government, if I'm not mistaken. So let's look at Wall Street Bets and just look at what's trending. Robinhood are failing, and I'm happy for that. So Schadenfreude. AMD is trending there. Watching Robinhood burn, let it burn. Let's all short that. I mean, I don't usually short, but if I were to short, I would short Robinhood all the way to, you know, whoever knows, but short it. If you were to short any stock, it would be that one. Stock twits, okay. I don't know what that's about. They are not popular on there either. Okay, Hood. Guess that's another ticker symbol. CLF. Nokia. Uh, AMD. AMD is a great stock. Tesla undervalued according to one poster. I disagree. I think it is overvalued. Nokia, AMD. I mean, it is a great stock. Don't get me wrong. Tesla's a great stock, but I think the true entry price or the true support levels you're looking at between 300 to 500. SPY, AMD, LCID, Lucid trending. Lucid is trending. Okay. Wish, as usual. Baba, Alibaba. Just looking for Metamaterials here. Just going to give it a few more scrolling down here, a few more posts. Okay, I don't see Metamaterials trending here. Clover is a great stock. MTTR, I think that's Matterhorn. I'm not sure, or Matterport, I should say. Uh, okay, and that's it. So let's look at Metamaterials subreddit, and then we'll close out the show with Kowalski's blog. Our friend there, Leszek Kowalski. Okay, let me just pause and save you some time so I can go through these posts. Okay, so there are a number of posts I wanted to read from the Metamaterials subreddit, 8 in total. It says, "You're wrong," talking about a quiet period edition. Too long didn't read, starting to see some positive uptrend in share price. Along with this come more fear, uncertainty, and doubt, FUD, and hit pieces. I love seeing people digging and finding gems like Sekisui DD with info stating commercial deals are in the works. Yes, there is a quiet period, but not because of the merger. Okay. All right, let's read what this is talking about. So he's saying here, let's get into the controversial topic of the quiet period. Uh, the quiet period, the period beginning on the quarter end date and ending at the time of the earnings release. For that quarter period should be observed as a quiet period with no formal or informal business discussions by management. So there is usually a quiet period as well for the weeks leading up to an IPO, but that is not where we are. Remember, George had announced the merger. Well, guess what? This is also the end of Q2. You think that was just a coincidence or an accident? We are fortunately or unfortunately stuck in that quarter ending. Uh, Earnings not yet released, quiet time. For the short term, what is done for us is taking all the live ammo out of George's and Meta's gun uh, when it comes to really juicy DD to be able to combat the shorters and the bears against the stock. That is why we have had to endure such as much bleeding as we have. But I think it was also intentional in order to let the shorts get in and get comfortable and get complacent that they are right and we are wrong. I'm hoping there may have been some ink on contracts. There are. We just can't talk about what they are. George is doing his best to put positive stuff out there and go as far as he can without with the info without breaking the rules. We have seen Covestro nod this week, and George confirming there is a strategic partnership without giving details. We're now seeing Sekisui info coming out more, and we have the possible Samsung folding phones link as well as Apple and Google. This one is a stretch, but I am still hopeful. We will be looking into any possible connection even if it is a OEM ODM supplier to Samsung, that would still be a huge win. It would be a massive win. Biggest thing we can do is keep being positive, encourage everyone here. No, not really. Don't encourage people just for the sake of encouraging them. Share information and facts and data. Don't just say, "Oh, everybody, take care." No, I'm gonna hit you with the facts. I think that's what we should do. So I concur with all of it. I can't wait for August. I'm hopeful it'll be a decent month. Well, August 10th up to April 1st, 2022 and beyond is going to be gangbusters. We're going to see this stock go to double digits, most likely. Again, if this stock Metamaterials is below $4 come April 1st, 2022, this channel shutting down. I'm going to delete it. It's going to be gone forever. Facebook and Luxottica are releasing AR glasses this year. And this is the title of this video. Meta and Luxottica are partners. So basically, Meta Materials is doing a deal with Facebook, basically. That's essentially what it's saying. Where's the info? I haven't seen this one yet. Okay. Well, let's check the link. Prove it right or wrong. That's important. We got to do our DD. We got to do our own due diligence. I know some people say deep dives. I say due diligence. Do your homework. Facebook's next hardware launch will be its Ray-Ban smart glasses. So this is from today, July 29th. Facebook's next hardware launch will be its long-awaited Ray-Ban smart glasses, which are pretty stylish, gotta admit. Uh, Coming sometime in 2021. Uh, so it's not exactly confirmed as of yet, but uh, okay, augmented reality glasses. I'm looking for that link with this company here. Project Aria. Okay, I don't see anything here. So take that with a grain of salt. I don't see anything talking about Luxottica. Launching sometime in 2021. Okay, let's open all three of these. And maybe if we can find Luxottica and a link with Metamaterials, then we can run with it. But right now, I'm not going to run with it. I'm just going to be very cautious. Might make that the title. Possible deal with Facebook. So Project Aria. Okay. Facebook Reality Labs. Okay, sure. Read the rest on tech.facebook.com. Okay, I don't see anything to do with Luxottica there. So let's close that. We still have a few tabs to go. How many is this now? Looks like 6. Okay. Ray-Ban and Facebook. Wow. Okay. Project Aria. I don't see anything yet. Oh, here it is. Wearables have a potential to do that with Essilor, Luxottica. So they have a partner. So that's confirmed. Facebook is confirmed to be a partner of Luxottica. Okay. And companies like North, now owned by Google. Reminder to everyone, Metamaterials owns North. So essentially, Metamaterials is working with Google. If we're going to take that as a fact, I do believe that's the same company that Metamaterials bought. So Google are partners with Metamaterials, it seems. Possibly. I can't confirm that, but that could be that could be the case. It just seems like nobody's looking at that. No one's identified that yet. Okay, so this is a deal with Facebook now. This is another tech giant in the Google, Apple, and Samsung. Now we have Facebook as the social media tech giant. Okay, Mark Zuckerberg talking about this call here. And let me look for Luxottica. I don't see anything here. Let me just control F it. Lux. Nope, nothing. Okay. Oh, no. Still loading. Okay, well, I don't see anything there, but it is confirmed from that other article. Oh, here it is. In partnership with Essilor Luxottica. Okay. You know what? Let's type here Meta Material and Luxottica. Oh, it's one. It's not so many X's. Okay. not that kind of Luxottica. All right. Let's see if there's something there. Let's not just take everyone's word for it. I think that's part of our responsibility as diligent investors and just people in general to fact check. Okay, looks like Gardner Wade, managing director. Okay, I don't see anything about Luxottica here. Metamaterials is an emerging technology company that has a proprietary system technology. Okay, let's open that. Oh, why is it going to a new window? Okay. Luxottica on track with targets and Essilor deal. So I see Metamaterials name in there. Okay, well, let's open the top link there. Maybe there will be something on the top link and maybe the second one as well. So this is part of the research we have to do. And I'm doing this right before your eyes. This is not edited at all. So let's let this load and see if Metamaterials is part of this picture of a possible deal with Facebook and Luxottica. All right, I'm going to control F and see Meta. All right, I don't see Meta showing up. So we cannot confirm that right now. It's just Luxottica working with Facebook. That is confirmed by multiple sources. Okay, we have two more tabs to check in regards to this potential business deal. So this is the Metamaterials website. And I'm looking for Lux. Oh, here it is. So he has held management positions at Oakley Incorporated subsidiary of Luxottica, Italy. So Gardner Wade could be the potential link between Metamaterials and Luxottica, but that might be too much of a stretch. But that is a potential link. That's the only lead I have right now. Let's look at Meta one more time. Company profiles, investingnews.com. I'll look at Luxottica. Maybe that would show up. Okay. Metamaterial, Mastering Light. Yeah, that's their slogan. I don't see Luxottica showing up. Oh, here it is. So it's Gardner Wade again. So he seems to be the closest link to Luxottica. So I cannot confirm there is a 100% link, but that is still a potential deal. So I'm going to put that as a potential Facebook business deal. Okay, so let's look at the rest of these tabs and then we'll close the show with Kowalski's blog post, which are always a great read. So AWE, I might actually maybe do a separate video for Kowalski's blog. That's how much I appreciate his stuff. AWE, AR reality, or I should say AR event 9.11, maybe big news coming from Meta pick on comment added. Okay, let's look at this image. Epic acquired a huge company who designs AR images and is making AR for Fortnite. Yeah, there are potential deals here between Metamaterials and all these companies. Yeah, definitely. Okay, here's the image. Uh, Epic Games, Adobe, Lenovo. So Metamaterials in very good company here. If they were a pump and dump, they would not be listed here at all. All AWE sponsors and exhibitors are expected to make some of the year's most compelling and important XR-related announcements at the event. There you go. It's like the E3 of AR and VR, possibly. Did a quick scan and didn't see it posted. A commercial deal with Sekisui or Sekisui. They launched a deal flow about metamaterial technology exploration with plug and play and meets Meta for the first time. That's back in 2019 November, and then next month, the following month, quickly after the deal flow, Sekisui and Meta had their first private follow-up meeting to introduce Sekisui's goals. I'm going to just call him Seki, and discuss the broad terms of a collaboration. Wow, that is, I don't see how this, why didn't the stock explode today? Okay. Meta confirmed their technology could help Seki. Spring 2020, Sekisui used the time to prepare for holistic technology testing by establishing an evaluation system and identifying the appropriate test facilities and equipment. COVID-19 significantly slowed down the project, which caused a delayed start of the POC to September. So moving on to September, December 2020, execution of the POC, Seki's R&D team ran the material tests. They ran efficacy tests around the use case of 5G/6G connectivity in indoor spaces. Seki extrapolated the raw test data to demonstrate the telecommunications use case. Moving on to February 2021, presentation of the results. Seki was invited to Docomo's open house event to showcase new technology solutions in the telco space, where they presented their new product. And this is the highlight here. March 2021, just 4 months ago now, Seki and Meta launched their website and announcement of their collaborative relationship. A commercial deal is in preparation. If this isn't PR, I mean, it isn't, but this is the closest thing to PR. Actually, this is bigger than a lot of companies' actual PR. So this is huge. Sekisui. I'm not going to make, you know what? Facebook is a potential thing, but Sekisui is definitely, that's not even potential. That is confirmed. This is real. This needs more eyes. Once I screenshot page 5 on this, showing the outcome box and timeline, and put it up in Weibo's comments. I'll keep adding it back so more people see and understand deals are in the world are already done. Yeah, they already did a deal with Lockheed Martin, Boeing. Those are back in 2017. Those are still ongoing business relationships. They haven't terminated those relationships. They did sign contracts with those. They have signed deals with those companies, 2 of the biggest companies on the planet, and then Sekisui right here. So, wow, this is pretty big. Pretty big. You want to check out this then, especially the video at the top of the page, okay? Let's check that out. They released their earnings today, okay. I don't trust Sekisui. Hopefully Meta gets their cash up front. Why don't they trust them? I don't trust most Asian companies. I mean, it depends. They're Japanese. Yeah, that's not a Chinese company. Not that all Chinese companies are dishonest, but I mean, I think when you look at the average Chinese company, it's a little questionable. Not every company. I mean, some companies are better than others, but yeah, I'd be more cautious with the run-of-the-mill Chinese company, unless they've proven themselves to be trustworthy. Okay, so tech showcase, it's loading. Let's just wait for that. I'm gonna just pause the video while it loads. If I can hit the pause button. Okay, finally loaded. So it's a large video. Let's just click play and see what happens. All right. This is from Docomo openhouse.jp. JP. Transparent and flexible reflection film introduction in English. Oh, I don't know if you can hear that.
Is increasingly putting stress on our communications infrastructure. Technologies utilizing high-frequency radio waves, such as 5G and 6G, create new challenges for this infrastructure. One challenge we hope to solve is that of insufficient coverage by high-frequency radio waves. These waves are easily blocked by objects in the environment, which can result in dead zones or decreased coverage. One solution developed by Sekisui Chemical Company Limited is a transparent, flexible, reflective film. This film can improve the performance of your high-frequency communications infrastructure. Previous solutions were less flexible and required a power supply to work. These solutions also impacted appearance because they required a fixed reflector or power-connected antenna to operate. Our new solution can diffusely reflect only high-frequency radio waves using Sekisui Chemical's proprietary film technology and innovative metasurface technology. The transparent flexible film can be attached to Chemical's proprietary film technology.
I don't know if you caught that, but it said Meta.
Radio waves.
There it is. So Sekisui, they have a special coating layer, a transparent PSC, and the metamaterial layer. So that is directly from Metamaterial. Wow. Great video, great video.
Using Sekisui Chemical's proprietary film technology and innovative metasurface technology. The transparent flexible film can be attached to any surface, such as wall art, clocks, or windows, without negatively impacting the surface's appearance. Once the film is attached, no additional maintenance is required. Transparent, flexible, reflective film will help improve connectivity in your communications infrastructure to enable tomorrow's IoT society. Sekisui Chemical contributes to the development of next-generation communications technology.
Okay, so I think you can see very clearly that Metamaterials is on the cusp of something massive. Like I said in the opening of this video, some channels look at what's trending. I like to focus more on things that have yet to trend. So it's like looking ahead into the future, into possible trends. So predicting future trends. Okay. So let's look at the remaining tabs here. This is the financial results for Sekisui, and we don't have time to go through all of them. But essentially, it seems like they're doing well for themselves. Net sales are up year to year. Okay. I'm not going to dissect their financials, but seems like they are a competent company at least. Meta is on fire. I called it again. Moonshot Baby, 78% utilization. Will I be right again? Okay, so it's another channel. Love your videos. Thanks. I also love your videos. Keep posting. This article came on October 24th. Okay. So it looks like what they said is 78% utilization. I don't know how long this video is, but I'll just give it a click really quick. 16 minutes. Okay. Well, I'm glad other channels are covering metamaterials. It's very good for the stock and for this movement.
What's up, YouTube? My name is Uncle Smokey, and this is Uncle Smokey Stock Trades. Before I start this video, I would like to say I am not a financial advisor, and this is not financial advice.
I just fast forward to the end, and I'm going to say the same thing. I'm not a financial advisor expert.
With that being said, on the bearish side, because I always give all bulls a bear's aspect as well. So on the bearish side, if we push down lower and we keep going down, I can see us retesting that 335 range again, pushing back up to 340, 345 range, and consolidating in an upward pattern for the rest of the day, hopefully coming close to our previous day's close. Now, of course, I hope that we do not push to the bearish side, guys. I am staying bullish on the stock for at least tomorrow and possibly through Friday. We'll see what brings, of course, after tomorrow. Again, if it shoots down, don't sweat it. Hold your stock. Buy more. Buy the dip, like Mr. Yonkers says, right? Buy the dip. Hold your stock. Don't give in to the hedge.
Well, I'm not going to continue that one. Again, some channels, they focus more on the technical analysis. I focus on that as well, but that I don't use those algorithms. I just keep it simple. And he wanted to hold until only a few days. Again, this stock, I'm in this for the long run, probably at least, if not 6 months, more like a year, more than a year, maybe even 5 years, 10 years down the road. We'll see where we end up. But I'm very bullish, and not just for $10, $20. I'm looking at triple digits for metamaterials. When you have to do Weibo's job for them, we are now the correct industry. It feels like I have to do your guy's job for you. It's sad, the manipulation that is blatantly there. No, it's not fixed. You went from oil and gas to electronic equipment, now back to oil and gas. I've added a photo of the SEC website for you so that you may fix it today. It is a semiconductor and related devices company. SIC code 3674. Now that I've painted the picture better, it should be easy to fix. Should be no question about manipulation after it's changed. Weibo, it has been updated. Again, they are so behind when it comes to metamaterials, whether it's intentional or unintentional, which means they are behind on the news as well. They don't really know what metamaterials does or who they are really. They don't see the full potential because they haven't done the homework. They're either too lazy or they just or it's just I don't know, it's just intentional again. I mean, that's the reality we live in. We saw this happen with GameStop and AMC. They didn't believe us when we said this was going to squeeze, and they both did. First time in January and then again in June. So I think this channel, what we're doing here, as well as other channels, we're really giving you the DD. We're presenting to you the due diligence, the deep dives, however you want to call it. We're doing the homework, and I also believe it's important for you to do your homework as well, either by watching this channel or going and doing your own research. Let me read this post from a 16-year-old, allegedly 16-year-old holder of Meta. This person's from the Netherlands. I've been in Torchlight Meta since the 5th of April. Very good. Let's be honest, I stepped in because of the dividend. Yeah, no problem. I stepped in more because of the merger and the reverse stock split. Actually, not reverse stock split, but the merger and learning about what they did. So I started selling slowly. He sold at $9. I was expecting a pullback. Good for him. Meta is an opportunity you do not find often. Um, so it's going to be the market leader in its genre. Yeah, I can see that happening too. Um, Stanford University System X Alliance. Yeah, you don't join that unless you're a trendsetter or a visionary company with something unique. Meta has products developed, although not fully commercialized. The base is there. These products have huge possibilities. Yes, agreed. Again, possibilities underlined and italicized and all that. About the dividend, are we stressing about it? Well, the dividend is coming most likely in 2022. So everyone's stressing out about Meta. Come on. I'm minus 40%. Yeah, actually, I'm around the same thing. But this is a smart kid, if this is really a kid. All right. To go beyond metamaterials, news, and technology, there is another subreddit. Okay. And nobody responded to that. So let me open that and join that community as well and see how it's growing. So this is 271 members. And okay, so metamaterials is getting into the real details, the nitty gritty of what they do. Okay, wow. Make sound travel backward. This is really getting into Star Wars, Star Trek territory. Gallium, I don't even know what that is. It sounds like vibranium to me. De-icing, defogging. Getting into the nitty gritty again, the very technical, uh, wordy aspects of it. All right. There's probably a gold mine of a lot of things here, but a lot of this is old. So I'm going to go finish up with Kowalski's post. Okay. Let me see if I should just do this in another video. Okay, yeah, let's do this in another video. Thank you very much for your time. May God bless you and God bless your investments. I'm going to do this in another video. So that's today's update. I'm going to do this blog post in a separate video.